Hi parents, I just wanted to give you a heads up that on Wednesday you will need to pick up your October packet of materials during the meal pickup time on Wednesday. We have a pre-K4 bin and all of the bags have your child's name on them for you to pick up. And if you have any problems or you need to pick it up a different day, just let me know so I can tell Miss Judy in the office. I just wanted to explain the calendar portion of what you're going to find in the packet for the month of October. As of now, we look like we are a go-ahead for returning to school on October 13th for the hybrid schedule. So what I did was, in the inside of the folder, it's stapled. You're going to have several different calendars. The first one is very similar to what we've done now. So it shows the materials that will be needed for all the virtual activities. And then it will say right here on hybrid begins, refer to the hybrid calendar. So up until the 12th, you follow the normal calendar, and then you flip to the next page. On the next page begins the hybrid calendar. There is always going to be 3 categories, okay? So regardless of if you're in group A, group B, or all virtual, okay? There's 3 groups. So the way that I did it is that there will always say home activity. If it is not your day to be in person, then that is the activity that you do. So it will be always a math activity on the first day that your child's at home, a literacy activity on the second day, okay? Wednesday, we are all virtual. We will keep the same time, 9:30 to 10:30 on Google Meet, Miss Laura 2020. We will do a whole group activity. Again, the materials are in your October packet. So to be clear, the categories will say, like I said, in-home activity, in person. If it says in person, it's just kind of letting you know what we're covering when we're at school. There's nothing that you need to do. It's just letting you know, oh, if my child's at school today, that's what they're going to be working on, okay? It's just kind of easier for me to keep track of it too. And then group C says all virtual, okay? So the all virtual kids have additional paperwork in their folder. So only those children need to do those additional papers. They're going to follow the schedule with us on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You will do the same thing that we are doing. And then on Thursdays and Fridays, you will have the different work to do if you're all virtual. And that's just easy to follow. Again, everything is submitted through the Google Classroom. I can't stress that enough, because now if you're coming to school, for example, Monday and Tuesday, and you are now home Thursday and Friday, whatever the activity is that says at home, you need to submit. There will always be a video of morning meeting. There will be a video for story time. And I will probably post a video on Class Dojo as well as Google Classroom in the morning before school starts, just explaining what your at-home activity is. Just reviewing, these are the materials that you need, this is what you need to do. And then if you have any questions on that, because I'm physically at school 4 days, I probably can try to answer it on my lunch break, or I can answer it at rest time. And then you can just submit your activity through the Google Classroom. Okay, that's why it's so important that you guys practice now, even if you're attending all the lives. That way you know what you're going to be doing when we switch to the hybrid. Okay. And it goes by week. So you know what you have for the week that we're in school. Sorry. Each week of the 19th, week of the 19th, and then week of the 26th. So it takes us to the end of the month. And then again, this is all new to everybody, so we will play it by ear. But I just figured this way you have all of the materials for the entire month with regards to what papers go with what. And it's cleared, and each day I will go over it and explain it. You have extra materials, you have a counting board, you have seeds to do some counting activities, and you have a new sign-in, which you need to just put into the clear sleeve. So remember, for sign-in, if your child is still struggling matching up their letters on their clothespins, have them stay with that. If they're doing really well with that, move to the file folder. If they're struggling with writing their first and last name, stay there. Don't move on. If your child is breezing through it, we now want them to move to this where they have nothing. They have nothing to trace, right? So see if they can write their name at least 3 times, okay? And then they'll have this sheet so they can practice that every day. So when you get the name paper, put that in the sleeve protector. So we'll just see how it goes for the month of October. And if the powers that be at the last second tell me some, like that we're all virtual still, which it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. But even if it did, you have all the materials and we can just continue to keep working forward. I've been setting up the classroom. So when that is all done, I'll do a video for that so that you can kind of see how we're socially distancing everybody and how we're sanitizing so that you will feel safe about your child returning to school. And as always, if you have any questions, just message me on Dojo. But I just wanted to give you a heads up as to what the calendar will look like, and that will need to be picked up on this Wednesday. Thanks.